Hi guys, it's me Byzantine. I come to you with another perfume review video. This time, as you can see, it's going to be a Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, and it's going to be EDP concentration, and this is going to be another video when you can see only my hands and my rings. I am obsessed with rings. My mother is too, so we wear plenty. And yeah, this is how the bottle looks like. I got the 30 ml concentration. Yeah, it's EDP. It says woda perfumowana, which is eau de parfum in Polish, and the concentration is 1 fluid ounce, which is 30 milliliters, 30 mils. The box is, you can probably see it well, it's dark purple. The whole theme around this scent is dark purple. I always keep it in wrappers. I don't know why, I just don't bother taking the foil off. Plus, Agata Vasilenko from Orchid.Enjoy Agate is collecting the bottles and the boxes, so I usually send my empty bottles and boxes to her because she is a collector, and she could probably use some of yours as well if you want to send them to her. So I mentioned Tom Ford in one of my last videos, which would be how to find a signature scent. And when I was filming that, I was already testing this fragrance. I already had it, and today I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about it. So yeah, I will show you the bottle. I prepared like the fabric, the velvet. The velvet is actually my favorite fabric, and it always looks expensive. That's why I like it. Please do not mistake velvet with synthetic velour. Velour, and also velour has a little bit longer fibers, and yeah, there's something like silk velour and it looks amazing. There's something like a cotton velour, it looks amazing, but do not mistake velvet, silk velour or a cotton velour with that cheap looking polyester velour. So the scent is called Velvet Orchid. So here's Velvet Orchid on a velvet. Here's the smallest bottle. I got the smallest bottle. It can be a little bit scratched already because I take it everywhere with me, and I will tell you that since I got it, I use it every day. It's so addictive, but I want to tell you that it has this ripped bottle, which we love with my friend. We always say that we scratched the bottle, and you know, this scratching, I don't know if you can hear it. I will stop talking for a while. Especially if you have longer nails, you can hear it. Yeah, this things got a little bit messy already because I carry it everywhere with me in my bag. This is how the bottle looks like, the presentation. It looks very classy, very luxurious, very privileged, as I would say. And Velvet Orchid is one of the flankers of Tom Ford's Black Orchid. There's also another one which is called Orchid Soleil. Maybe I will review it one day when I'll get it. That's why I don't want to tell you too much about it right now. What I will tell you is that Tom Ford Velvet Orchid has something that I really appreciate in fragrances. I am very often skeptic about the flankers, but I like when the flanker has the core of the main, the first main original fragrance. So that's this one. It has the core of Black Orchid, this patchouli, kind of chocolatey sweet patchouli core, but this one definitely has more floral notes, and it's more balsamic to me. I can smell tuberose. It's heading a little bit toward this plasticky, flowery, grapey tuberose, but it smells very expensive and it's amazing. The lasting power is, oh my gosh, days on clothes, days. But you know what's great about this fragrance? I haven't noticed a huge ciliage or the tail or the how do you call it, projection, or maybe, but I'm not sure because I've noticed that many people are coughing in my presence, like especially in a public transport, but I'm not sure if it's because of this fragrance or it's because in general it's fall, it's colder, it's windy, so people may get cold a little bit. So this is how the bottle looks like. I will show you how much I use already. Look, it's up to here, and I have it for like, I don't know, less than a month, and I use it every day. This is actually which rarely happens to me. This is actually a fragrance that I could go with like 2-3 sprays and I would be good to go. I really love this scent. You know what I like about this scent and what persuaded me to buy it is that it reminds me of my mother's scent. She never used a black orchid or velvet orchid. She never was a kind of person who would use tuberose fragrances or patchouli. She actually hates the patchouli note. But you know, when I let her smell this one, she loves it. And actually, this smells to me like my mother. I don't know why, but it reminds me so much of her. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I want to have like my mother's scent very close to me all the time, especially now when I'm moving to London. And what I want to tell you is something that came to my mind, and let me know in the comments below if you probably agree with me or does it make sense to you that Tom Ford, he said in one of the interviews that he always keeps close to him the scent that his mother used, which is Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. The original Opium, not black opium, Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. He always keeps it in his drawers, in his desk. And what I saw is that he had like this vintage bottle. I think it was EDT concentration, not the one that you can get right now. And the black opium is also packaged or packed in it. So I was thinking that, oh my gosh, if he is like this fan of these huge 80s fragrances, I would say that this is like the modern, very modern interpretation of Poison by Dior. I would say it's probably, yeah, it's probably true. I can see the hints of Poison in this fragrance, but it's way more modern. It's way more comfortable to wear. And but it's a stunner, really a stunner. But not many people use it. I tell you that I don't know anybody who wears Velvet Orchid. I can also tell you that it's very, as I told you like a second ago, it's very comfortable fragrance to wear. What I've noticed, it has this suede note, which is a synthetic note. It's a note, I don't know what's it made of, but it's supposed to give you like the leathery sensation. And I've noticed that many fragrances that have this note mentioned, they sit very well on the skin. They smell like your skin, but better, amplified. I don't know what, upgraded. Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, take to consideration Velvet Orchid, especially right now. I'm not sure if it's great for any season, but fall season, like definitely fall, winter, for sure. Probably I will keep you updated in the next videos, like next seasons, what I think about Velvet Orchid for the next seasons. But this is my first bottle, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna continue my journey with another bottles. Yeah, because I love this fragrance. I really do. I really do. And I love that it's lasting very long. And as I told you at the very beginning of this video, I was skeptic about this scent when it came out. I wasn't sure. I wasn't a fan of this kind of patchouli that's in it because sometimes it's a little bit dirty, but actually it is not. When you smell many types of patchouli, more dirty or dirtier one is in Sean John's Unforgivable Woman, and but it's the same kind of patchouli, but the smelly one is in Sean John's fragrance. This one is cleaner. I would also tell you that the dry down of Velvet Orchid, and I'm pretty sure that Black Orchid as well. I don't have Black Orchid yet, but the dry down in both reminds me so much of White Patchouli by Tom Ford as well. The actually it has the same bottle, but the white one. It reminds me so much of this scent. So that was my review of Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid. Let me know in the comments below if you ever tried this scent, if you like it or not, and please give it a try, especially right now in the fall. Yeah, so let me know. Let me know if you tried it and what do you think about it. I think it would be a good option for a signature scent, as I mentioned Tom Ford in my how to find signature scent video. Yeah, and see you next time. Kisses. Thank you so much for watching. Kisses. Bye.